Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. It's Hitman Cos. Welcome to your official predictions for both NXT Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania 40. And of course, you know, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the humble man, Gary. Gary, welcome to the Contracts.
Yo, what's good, my man, Cos Payton?
Ain't shit, man. Look here. Two nights, two pay-per-views, one contracts. You ready to do this?
You already know. Let's do this shit like Brutus, my nigga.
All right. Now, to start things off, this match was just added on the most recent NXT. And it's Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame in a 6-woman tag match.
Right.
Now, I'll be honest, part of me, I really think JC Jane's team is going to win. The biggest reason is because of Jasmine Nix, who's going to be ringside in their corner. And sure, her arm might still be hurting because of Thea Hale's Kimura lock, but she still has one good arm. So you know, there's really not much stopping her from interfering.
Right.
But given how you know Thea is back to being, you know, herself and not trying to be something she isn't. You know, she'll look at this match as a way to prove herself. You know, of sorts.
Sir. Right.
Yeah. But you know, I really don't have much expectations going into this match, just because you know this is one of the lower feuds going into this pay-per-view.
Right.
How about you?
Honestly speaking, I think what's her name's team's gonna win?
JC Jane?
Correct.
You think for the same way as me?
Exactly.
I feel you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving on. We have Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. First off, what's your take on Roxanne's heel turn?
My take on heel turn, and I've seen this coming too, it's very great. Perez's heel turn, great, and I've been a fan of hers since she came aboard, so I think it's very great. Really, really great, if you ask me. It really is.
Alright. Now, for me, I wouldn't say this was a breath of fresh air, but I think a heel turn was needed a bit for Roxanne. For now, I'm not fully convinced of her as a heel, even though I have enjoyed what she's been doing so far. But you know, maybe it might. She just needs a little more of a notch for me to truly believe this her as a heel. But other than that, you know, what she's been doing has been pretty good. And with that being said, you know, maybe this might be time for her to get back the title that she never lost, because that's the biggest reason I think behind her heel turn. But
oh yeah, right.
Yeah. But, you know, Lyra brought up a good point where every time she had a title match since then to regain her title, she hasn't been able to capitalize on the opportunity, and she'd always find something else to blame as to why she didn't win. Like when it came to the ladder match, she blamed the ladder match itself and Indy Hartwell, who won the match.
Right.
Or when she had a singles match, for the title against Lyra Valkyria, she blamed Lola Vice, who cashed in her NXT Breakout Tournament contract.
Correct.
So, Lyra just feels she's been making, excuse after excuse as to why, she hasn't been able to, get the job done as far as taking her title back. So maybe now it's a situation of, no more excuses. It's put up or shut up.
Right.
So I wouldn't mind seeing Roxanne win this, but in my opinion, even though she's heel now, in my opinion, she has to win this clean. Because if she doesn't win this clean, then in my opinion, I think it's gonna just further it's gonna further prove Lyra's point, or at least give her a reason to gripe.
Exactly.
So, if she wins it straight up, clean, there'll be no excuses, no rules for debate. But and furthermore, even though it might be a little surprising to some people, but I can guarantee that Tatum Paxley will not interfere in this match. Because,
right.
Sure, at first she had that whole Mickie James, Trish Stratus thing going on with her and Lyra, but she's toned it down a bit now, and they're and they become really good friends because of that. But I'd say because of her toning it down is why she's not going to interfere.
Right.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Obafemi defending the NXT North American title against Dijak and Josh Briggs.
I think Dijak will win.
Now, here's the thing. I would have absolutely no problem with Dijak winning it. Personally, I think it's long overdue for him to win a title, period. Just because, number one, everything he's been through. Because he has been through the ringer in WWE, and they had a good going into a great thing going with him when he was Dominic Dijakovic. But then Vince literally almost ruined everything when he was repackaged as T-Bar as a member of Retribution.
Exactly.
And then Dijak even admitted that was like the lowest point in his career because he was even depressed. Because like every night he was freaking out, thinking that he was on the verge of being released.
Right.
Until Sean, bless his heart, gave him a call, sent him back to NXT. He got repackaged as Dijak, and now he's the badass heel that he is.
Right. Yes, sir.
And he, in a way, I'd like to compare him to Baron Corbin, who also has had a career resurgence. But
right.
But in any case, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with him winning. But me personally, I want Obafemi to retain. Don't get me wrong. I understand that he is, you know, newer than they are, and a little more green in the ring. You know, as far as individually, but I think he's adapted quite well in the short amount of time that he's been given, and I enjoy his character work. You know, in my opinion, in my opinion, his character, no, number one, it's natural. No, and like in a way, he reminds me of Apollo Crews, except he's not faking it. No offense to Apollo Crews.
Right.
I mean, technically, Apollo wasn't faking it, other than his accent, because he actually does have Nigerian roots. He had to fake the accent. But
right.
But I honestly, you know, I think because everybody was shitting on the accent, it really took away from the character and the work he was doing. Whereas Obafemi, he doesn't need to fake the accent, and then on top of that, he has a presence where, like, given how tall he is and how powerful he is, you know, you get this, you get the, you know, the ruler, the royalty like feel from him, and you know, the funny thing is that he's a heel, but yet the crowd reacts positively to him.
Right.
Like, you've noticed that, right?
Oh yeah, I do notice that.
Like, especially like whenever he speaks, like whenever he pauses between sentences, the crowd will react positively. Well, I think they were like, "Woo," like in the middle of his sentences, you know.
Right.
But even still, you know, he's doing his thing, and honestly, I want this to keep going.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I would think so. I would want that to happen too.
And then also, I ain't gonna be cold-blooded and leave out Josh Briggs. You know, I definitely got to give him his flowers, because he definitely has broken out of his shell, so to speak, when it came to him being a team with Brooks Jensen, and he's really established himself as a single star. In an even shorter amount of time, and you know, his past performances in singles matches and in the Iron Survivor match has really showed off his skills and athleticism.
Oh, that's the fact of it.
Like, you know, it's crazy that he's shown that he can be just as agile, despite being a big man. You know, he can do it, like, dare I say, just as good as Dijak can.
Oh yeah, it's a fact. I agree with you.
So, but for me, I don't think he's ready just yet.
Oh yeah, I agree. Most definitely. Even though I want Dijak to win, I would agree with you.
No. I'm saying Josh Briggs isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, Riggs on that.
And I know some people might not think it's fair for me to think that, considering Obafemi has been in NXT less time that Obafemi has, but still. But it's just how I feel.
Right.
Moving on, we have the Wolf Dogs versus Axiom and Nathan Frazer for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Now, I don't think I need to once again say how happy I am of what this NXT run has done for Baron Corbin, because this has been damn near everything I've wanted it to be. Where, you know, he's given a serious role. He can be taken seriously. He's doing as good as I've expected him to do. He's excelled the way I want him to, and it's paid off fruitfully.
Right, yeah.
But at the same time, you know, there's the problem of Ron Breakker being promoted to the main roster. You know, and at this point, you know, he can only be on NXT for so long before they put him on the main roster full time. You know,
right? Most definitely, of course.
And as much as I say that, you know, it really sucks because I don't want this to end either. I want them, especially Corbin, to keep these titles for a lot longer, and I mean a lot longer. You know?
Well, nah, I wouldn't blame me for wanting that most stuff.
And not to mention, and this might be a crappy reason, but they just had merch drop.
Oh yes, hell yeah, I saw it earlier.
Because on Corbin's IG, he was giving out Wolf Dogs t-shirts.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
So, you know, I think they've worked a way to mold their finishers together or something like that, or at least Corbin's signature with Braun's finisher, because like the last few times he hit deep six, then tag in Braun Breaker, he hit the spear, and that's the ball game.
Oh yeah, most def.
And I ain't gonna take nothing away from Axiom and Nathan Frazer. You know, they definitely have earned this opportunity, and they're a great team together. But I'm sorry, you know, I still want Corbin and Breaker to keep it.
Oh, I ain't gonna debate you there. Most definitely. I wouldn't mind if Corbin and Breaker retain it. I mean, I don't know if they're going to, because they said Breaker about to be on the Breaker, like over to the main roster.
Yep. Moving on, we have Ilya Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo for the NXT title. Now, you know, being the Don of NXT, you know, Tony D has made some pretty great strides in NXT so far, despite only being a two-time NXT Tag Team Champion. Do you think that Tony D is ready to be the head of NXT? I mean, excuse me, to be, you know, the top dog in NXT, the top guy, the number one guy?
I don't think he's ready.
Because, you know, this may sound cliche, and I bet you multiple people have said this already before, but I still feel that number one, you know, this could be Tony's time, but at the same time, I'm thinking, you know, it's time that Ilya, he's ready to come to the main roster because I want him to feud with Gunther.
Yeah.
And
I want that.
and sure, you know, one could say that they've already feuded before, which technically they have, because you know he took the NXT UK title from Gunther back when he was still Walter. But you know, in my opinion, that's all the more reason for them to feud. Just for a callback, just because you know Gunther is different than he was back then. But I guarantee that they'll still put on a crazy match, just like they did back in NXT UK.
Right. It will be. I think that would have been a good match.
And if the selling is still gonna be there, then Tony D is gonna have an advantage because Ilya's hand is still mangled from his little visit to Tony D's place.
Right.
Because I think Tony D like hit it with something. I forgot what. I think he hit it with a crowbar.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I think so.
Because even before he was there, he already had that hand taped up. So you know, with him making it worse, I'd like to think that'll be a target. You know, for the come Stand and Deliver.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, that for real, man. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. And needless to say, despite the circumstances, there will be no. I guarantee there will be no interference from Stax, that new dude who joined, or Adriana Rizzo.
The new dude what?
I forgot his name, but there was.
Wait, no, what was the nickname? What did they be calling it?
No. I didn't give him a nickname. I just said the new dude whose name I can't.
The new dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Not bad, yo.
He was also a part of the breakout tournament, but he got eliminated.
Oh, right.
But yeah.
Right.
But either way, I'm pretty sure all three of them are not going to interfere in the match.
Oh, probably not. Yeah, more than likely not.
Now then, but even so, with that being said, it just might be time for Tony to take the reins and properly control NXT. And it's time for Ilya to come to the main roster.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Moving on, we have the main event. Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. Yeah.
Oh yeah, son. Sorry to hurt you.
No, go ahead.
That's gonna be a good ass match, but I think that's gonna be a good ass match. But I think that Trick gonna win.
I definitely agree, but you know what I'm saying, this match, I think this match goes deeper than any other feud that has been there in the past. It's the classic case of former friends turned enemies. You know, at one point, you know, it was Trick Mellow Gang all day, every day. Freaking
right, yeah, it's for real.
Whenever Mello had something that needed to be done, Trick Williams always had his back, and vice versa. And we've seen everywhere how far they've come. From when Trick got introduced, when Melo won the tournament, from them being in the barbershop to the titles that Melo won. It just makes Melo's betrayal sting that much more, but even still, it's crazy how far everything has come, and slowly but surely, Trick's stock was rising as well, and Melo started to get jealous because Trick was starting to get hot.
Right. That's correct, yo. For real, it's gonna be crazy. That match gonna be crazy.
But his jealousy, wasn't warranted, because despite the success that he had, Trick was never jealous of him.
Right.
And not only that, he even helped him sometimes when it came to retaining the titles.
Right, exactly.
But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, that's correct.
But this match, like Tommaso Ciampa said, and it's probably gonna be the biggest match or most important match in NXT history.
Oh yeah, it probably is.
Because first off, this is the first NXT event where two brothers are main eventing an NXT pay-per-view. So shout out to Black Excellence,
Right.
It just shows how far we've come as a people, in the progression of professional wrestling.
Oh yeah.
So, despite who wins this, Black Excellence is gonna win overall in the end.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
But personally, I think this match is truly gonna show how far Trick has come as a singles competitor, because he was extremely green himself when he first joined NXT, and he's slowly gotten better and better in the ring. And the thing is, his mic skills were already there. It's just we were waiting for his in-ring skills to match up to his mic skills. And honestly, at this point, it's almost there.
Right. That's correct. It almost is, for real. Like, I ain't gonna debate you right there.
And for me, yeah, even though I have Trick winning this, if Melo wins this, in my opinion, he has to win clean. Because if he doesn't win clean, then that's gonna open the door for a continuation. But considering this is Stand and Deliver, the WrestleMania level pay-per-view for NXT, that can't happen. And not only that, Ava made a point of emphasis to the refs to be extra lenient in the match, because she emphasized how there has to be a winner. No.
Exactly.
So I guarantee, if they're outside of the ring, the ref is gonna, try to stretch out the a 10 count like as much as he can. Just because, like I said, she said there has to be a winner, and there has to be. We can't have no BS going on to cause to cause a DQ or anything.
Right. That's correct.
But overall, I think Santa delivers. Everything I think is going to go hard.
Oh yeah, it will. I think it will.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, with that being said, with one down and one to go, we're switching gears to WrestleMania 40.
Oh yes, sir.
And to start off, we have night one with the first match being Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee of the LWO versus Santos Escobar and and Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah.
Now, I will admit, part of me is a little disappointed in this match because I wanted it to be just Rey versus Dominic again,
Honestly speaking, oh yeah, I ain't going to debate you, but honestly speaking though, we all thought they were done with this. Why did they rekindle it? Why did they wait till around WrestleMania to rekindle this? Why didn't you guys rekindle this rivalry at the ending of this year, beginning of this year?
Honestly, I'd say because for one thing, they're both on different brands, and then two, I think for the sake of just because it's father versus son, I think it's fit for a WrestleMania stage, and Dom would like to get his get back for last year's WrestleMania. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Which is again why I wanted this match to be Rey versus Dominic.
Oh, I got you.
I mean, I understand why Santos has a role in it just because he used to be a part of the LWO before he turned on Rey. But in my opinion, Dragon Lee, I think this is gonna hurt him, just because he started off as a single star, and then and now he's been bunched into the LWO, who at this point already had, I think had like what, 5 members. So for them to add another, I fear that he's gonna get lost in the shuffle and fall into the background.
Right.
But
I'm not gonna debate you there. Shit gonna be crazy.
But at the same time, I could be wrong because in a way, with all of them together, it reminds me of the original purpose behind the LWO back in WCW, in which Eddie wanted all the Latino talent together to rise up against management, who would constantly have them face each other rather than face other people and move up the card in order to get more money and make a better living and whatnot.
Right.
But
I got you.
Yeah. But in any case, I still feel that Dominic and Santos should win this match, just because Dominic deserves to get revenge for what happened last year.
All right. That's a fair, got you.
And honestly, he doesn't even have to win clean. He can cheat too, but I still feel like he should win.
Right.
And if anything, I say that in the closing moments of the match, either him or Santos rips off Rey's mask, and then while he's covering his face, Dominic pins him.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be a possibility. A great possibility.
Because in my opinion, I think it's going to mean more for Dominic to get the pin rather than Santos.
Right. It'd be crazy.
And then, also, as a side note, part of me thinks that there'll be a giant brawl that'll happen because I do not doubt that when Santos comes out, he's gonna bring Humberto and Angel with him. To which in turn, is gonna cause, the LWO to bring out Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro.
Right.
Just to even things out.
All right. That's possibly.
Yeah. Anyways.
So I think that's what it means. I agree with you.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We have Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control in a 6-woman tag team match. First off, we have more Black Excellence. And they're all teaming together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And this is absolutely wonderful because these three are absolutely amazing. And for them to be together to tear the house down in a tag match, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great,
Right. It will.
And needless to say, I want them to win. But
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Sorry to cut you. I want to say I hope they win too, and it's Jade's debut and stuff, so they have to let them win. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Jade, in my opinion, she has to get the pin, just because it's her in-ring debut technically.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't count the Rumble much just because it's the Rumble, So yeah, this is her debut, so she definitely deserves to get the pin. And in my opinion, she also needs to get the hot tag as well.
Right.
And even though I will say this, Becky Lynch was right in how there needs to be more non-title feuds for the women, in which this is. At the same time, I would have liked for this to be a regular tag match in which for Kairi Sane and Asuka to defend the women's tag titles.
Right.
But this is still great. There doesn't need to be titles on the line just yet. This will certainly do,
Right.
And given how skilled all 6 competitors are, I know this match is gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And as a side note, Bianca actually joked about this because she saw mad people talking about it online. Tell me, considering that WrestleMania is Saturday, do you think? I'm giving you a choice. Do you think that she either A, has already made her WrestleMania attire, 2, she hasn't even worked on it yet, or 3, she just got started?
I think maybe she hasn't worked on it yet.
I mean, for me, I think she's already gotten it done. And if not that, then she was in the middle of working on it.
Oh yeah.
The only reason why I see that is it's just because of her work ethic. How hard she works. Period. So that has me thinking that she is
right.
That was already high on her priority list.
Oh, most definitely, bro. I think so.
Now, moving on. We have Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the IC title.
Yo, that's gonna be a great match. Sorry if you wanted to say something before me. Sorry about that.
No. Go ahead.
Thanks. That's gonna be a great match, but I think Gunther's gonna retain.
I agree. And you know, despite how Chad Gable has been you know, teaching Sami Zayn and training him to get to the level that he was at last year's WrestleMania, I still believe that Gunther is gonna retain, but even still, I know we're sounding like broken records at this point, but this match is also gonna go crazy. Hell, this match just might be the match of the night. If anything, if last year was any indication, because if I'm not mistaken, last year was when he defended the IC title in a triple threat match against Drew and Sheamus. Or was that a Clash at the Castle?
When Gunther fought Sheamus?
No, when he defended the IC title against, I think,
against Sheamus at Clash of the Castle, because Drew had fought Roman at Clash of the Castle. He defended it against both of them in a triple threat last year's WrestleMania.
All right. So I was right. Okay, thank you.
Anytime.
So yeah, you know, yeah, like I said, if last year was any indication, you know, this match is going to be just as crazy. And you know, personally, even though it would mess the match up, part of me wants interference from Imperium, because where the hell have they been?
Right.
Because for the longest, they have not been on TV, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Are they hurt? Like, does Triple H not have anything for them to do on the card, on Raw or SmackDown on the card? Like, what's going on?
Right. Exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah. And with that, we'll move on to the next match, which is the 6-pack tag team ladder match for the Undisputed Tag titles, in which the Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Damian Priest will be defending against DIY, Awesome Truth, the New Day, A-Town Down Under, and the New Catch Republic. Now, there was one thing I found out about this match that has me very hopeful, and that being, you know how people have been clamoring for the match, for the titles to be separated, right?
Right.
I believe in this match, that is what is going to happen.
Oh, most def.
Especially since, you know, the first 3 teams are from Raw, and the other 3 teams are from SmackDown. That has me thinking, you know, that's how the titles are going to be separated.
Right. So we're talking the tag team title match right now.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be a good ass match. That's another match that's going to steal the show.
Now, with that being said, who do you think is going to take home the Raw tag titles, and who do you think is going to take down the SmackDown tag titles?
The SmackDown tag titles, well, it was being rumored that for the Raw tag titles, I think Awesome Truth possibly is going to win, or DIY is going to win. And the SmackDown, which teams are on the SmackDown ones again?
The New Day, A-Town Down Under, and New Catch Republic.
Oh, New Day's on Raw.
No, they're not. They're on SmackDown.
Oh, I think for SmackDown it's going to be possibly them, because it's being said that rumor has it that Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are being pulled from the match for unknown reasons. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What?
Yeah, there was a rumor that they were being pulled from the match for unknown reasons.
Nah, man. We can't have that.
I know, right? Look on one of the rumor reports on the websites. That's what's being said. That was being said from like ending of last week, beginning of this week.
Nah, man. Yo.
Right.
Yo, no. We got a good thing going with A-Town Down Under.
Exactly.
because and furthermore, you know, for me, for Raw, I either want Judgment Day to retain or for the Awesome Truth to win. Biggest reason I feel is because you know, I love the Judgment Day, but also I feel that when the Awesome Truth were first together back then, I believe that when they had that title shot, they should have won then, but they got disqualified. So I feel they're more than deserving of winning the Raw tag titles here, just to make up for that poor judgment in booking. And then for SmackDown, you know, it shouldn't be debated who I want, and that is A-Town Down Under. But if they do get pulled, then I want the New Day to win. I got nothing against New Catch Republic, but you know, for me, I think they still need to be together longer. And yeah, I know they were together as British Strong Style, but still, I still want A-Town Down Under to win this. And I tell you what. In any case, if they get pulled from this match, they should be replaced by Imperium, even though that's a Raw team.
Right. I got you.
But considering this is a ladder match, there's two things I expect from this match. Number one, I expect this to be an absolute hurricane of a match. Absolutely wild.
See, speaking, I ain't gonna debate you there. I think that match is gonna be crazy there too.
And then secondly, I expect a big ladder spot to go down. From either somebody jumping from the top of the 15-foot ladder to do a diving move onto somebody, or for somebody to go through the ladder.
All right.
And no ladder match, no multi-man ladder match is complete without a ladder bridge. So I expect that to be there too.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, we have Mommy versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World title.
Oh yeah.
And first off, let me say this: that number one, I'm glad that it's staying a singles match, because for the longest, and I know you've seen this on social media, where so many people, mainly Liv Morgan fans, wanted her in this match. And while I will admit, it would have made sense for her to have this match against Mommy, considering their history, and you know how, and understand, and I'll admit, Liv is deserving of revenge, but even still, you know, it's just not a WrestleMania worthy match, you know, and don't get me wrong, you know, I'm tired of seeing Becky Lynch in the top spot being given title opportunity after title opportunity, but at the same time, you know, she's one of the top acts in the women's division. And not only that, not only is she one of the top acts, she's good. At least in the ring, she's great. Like she could put on she could put on a banger of a match with anybody. So
yeah, that's a fact.
So at the biggest event of the year, you know, you gotta have big matches, and who better to have a big match against than Big Time Bex? But with that being said, I do not want her winning this match at all. Not at all.
You want Becky winning?
Nope. I want Mommy to win this only. Only Mommy.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, I got you. Sorry, got you.
No. Go ahead.
I mean, I want either one to win. I want either my girl, mommy Rhea Ripley to win. I want either my girl Becky Lynch to win. It's gonna be a tough match. I don't know who's gonna win.
Cause for me, even though you might disagree, in my opinion, she is almost reaching Charlotte Flair levels of being given title matches. But at least this time around, she actually earned it. Cause I absolutely did not like when she got the NXT Women's title without having to earn a title shot, where she just demanded it and she got it.
Right.
Because that was some Charlotte Flair thing that I'd expect from her.
Right.
But now in this case, I'm glad that she actually earned a title match, and that was through the Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you know, I expect this match to go hard, and despite what people may think, I 100% guarantee that no member of the Judgment Day is going to interfere in this match, no matter what.
Oh yeah, I strongly doubt that.
Especially not Dominic, considering the fact that he also has a match on that same night.
Exactly.
So, you know, regardless, win or lose, he's gonna be too busy, you know, getting iced up after.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And also Monday made it a year. Monday made it a year that has it been a year? Has that been Monday? Yeah, Monday made it a year that
that Rhea has been champion, right?
Champion. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you know, in my opinion, she in my opinion is on the exact same level as Gunther as far as dominant reigns as champion. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
Right.
Moving on, we have a singles match that I am honestly, out of all the matches on night one, I'm looking forward to the most, and that is Yeet versus No Yeet. Jimmy versus Jay, brother versus brother. Yes. Yeah.
I ain't gonna debate you there. I want either one to win. I want either my boy Jimmy to win, No Yeet, or I want my boy Jay to win, Yeet. I don't know who the hell gonna win this. That's gonna be another great ass match.
I mean, for me, it's always gonna be No Yeet.
Right.
I got Jimmy winning this, you know. And look here, man. Even though
speaking of the No Yeet, they came out with another new Yo Yeet shirt, No Yeet shirt too, with another color, black and white.
I'm hyped. Yo, my boy, you gotta understand.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yo, it's gonna be lit. Actually,
yeah, man.
That actually reminds me of the video that I put up. Y'all go check that out. Where I made an attire for Jimmy Uso. It's pretty much like Jay's Yeet attire that he has, where he had Yeet on his pants and on his sleeve. But I did the same thing for Jimmy. Except of course it says No Yeet.
Oh, nice.
But y'all go check that out. It's pretty much the same thing. But number one, I expect this match. Number one, this match is gonna be extremely personal. It's literally gonna be Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams level of personal. But
wow.
But there's something else that that's pretty interesting about this match. And that's the fact that not only is this the third time where we have brother versus brother, but what I've noticed is that at well, considering the time apart between all three matches, I think it was like every 15 WrestleManias it was between every match. Because first off was Bret vs. Owen at WrestleMania 10. Then Matt Hardy vs. Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania 25. And now 15 more years later, we have, Jimmy vs. Jay.
Oh, right. Facts. Yo, yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, no. Wait a minute. No. Wait. I think I got that right. 15 years. Yeah. My bad. I thought I was wrong. But yeah. And then there's also another thing. And then not only that it is also another interesting fact, but another thing is that for every brother versus brother match, the older brother always won.
Exactly.
And then not only that, the older brother was always the heel.
Right.
As you look back at it, Owen was older than Bret, and Owen was heel, but he won. Then there was Matt versus Jeff. Matt's older, and he won. Now we got Jimmy versus Jay. Jimmy is older. I think he's older by like a couple minutes or something. But either way, he's still older, and he's a heel. So honestly, I think he's gonna win.
Well, possibly.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good though.
Yeah, and then also I saw something on Jay's IG that I think might discourage people who aren't a fan of the Bloodline. And that was on Jay's reel. You know where like you click on the profile picture and then like a small clip shows up,
Right.
On his reel, he posted a picture of him, Jimmy, Solo, and Roman in the gorilla position, in which he reminisces back to that, saying that was one of his favorite times. And part of me has me thinking that win or lose, Jimmy and Jay are gonna hash it out.
Well, there was rumors possibly of that happening, so we'll see.
But in my opinion, that would hurt Jay just because he's established himself as a major single star.
Exactly.
But then again, he is on Raw, so maybe it wouldn't hurt him too bad.
Right. Exactly.
But speaking of the Bloodline, that brings us to the main event match, and that is The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. Where if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins wins, it will be then Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns the following night will have the Bloodline banned from ringside. However, if Roman and The Rock win, it's Bloodline rules.
Right.
And let me say this whole feud honestly has been dominated by The Rock.
Right.
And I don't know what it is with Cody, but he has done little to try and clap back or fight back against The Rock. Because and almost every time where he's ever tried to get one up on The Rock, freaking The Rock and Roman Reigns have hit him that much harder. And on this most recent Raw, this was the worst.
Right.
Because going into Raw, I was already thinking that they needed to get The Rock back. Well, Cody needed to get back at The Rock.
Right.
And when he came out and he started to attack The Rock, I was thinking, all right, he's finally gonna get his get back. But then Roman came out, and then that was it, because after that, Roman freaking cut Cody in half with a spear, and then what happened next was overkill. Because then The Rock revealed a belt that said American Nightmare on it and started whooping the shit out of them. And then Roman started whooping them. How they were getting whooped like they were their sons, man.
Exactly.
And at that point, they literally look unstoppable. And I'm not a fan of Roman. You know this, right? But at this point, once again, for the second year in a row, Cody has failed to make me believe in him. Don't get me wrong, I want him to win, but he's done nothing to convince me that he has a chance at winning.
I got you.
Like I promise you, I want him to win, but he's making it impossible for me to believe.
Oh man.
And I tell you what, if he's not screwing up, with him getting his ass kicked, he's screwing up promo wise. And same goes for Tacky.
Oh wow.
Because especially that fucking diarrhea Dwayne crap, that has to be the worst, and I mean the worst line I've heard since Suffering Succotash. Like seriously, Seth, what the fuck were you thinking when you came up with that diarrhea Dwayne shit? Did you really think that shit was gonna catch on?
Oh wow.
Like yo, I don't even even on social media, I don't even see Seth or Cody fans even calling The Rock diarrhea Dwayne. That's how you know that shit didn't catch on and that it didn't hit. That shit was so fucking stupid.
Oh man. Nah, I understand what you're saying perfectly. Damn.
And as far as the match goes, I'm not giving a prediction because I'm gonna say it like this. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, mainly Cody Rhodes, they have to win this match. It's must win for them. Because I promise you, if they do not win, then Bloodline rules, it's gonna be slaughter. Cody Rhodes will have no chance. Roman's gonna kick his ass. Then The Rock is gonna reenact kicking his ass.
Right.
And again, don't get me wrong. Y'all know this. I'm not a fan of Roman, but I gotta call a spade a spade. Like Cody has again. Cody, he has not given me a reason. And the thing is, alone, he has a chance against Roman. But if it's Bloodline rules, he has zero chance. Zero.
I got you perfectly. Honestly speaking, the main event match, I think it's gonna be my boy. It's gonna be my boy Rock and my boy Roman beating my boy Seth and my boy Cody.
Again, I'm not giving a prediction, but at the same time, you know, it's hard not to. It's damn near impossible not to disagree with you, because like I said, you know, they've constantly, Seth and Cody have consistently getting bitched out by The Rock and Roman Reigns, mainly The Rock. Hell, Roman doesn't even need to be here because The Rock is doing a good enough job owning them on the mic by himself.
I got you.
And second off, you know, I'm glad that WrestleMania is Saturday, because I'm getting so fucking sick of all this censorship. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still feeling some type of way about Raw going to Netflix, but this is gonna be a good thing, because now they're gonna be on a platform where they ain't gotta censor them cursing.
Oh, right.
Cause you watch it, and I know you're tired of it too. We sick of every time they cuss, it's being censored the fuck out. I'm sick of this shit. Whether it's on Raw, they're censoring words out, on NXT, on SmackDown, it's infuriating.
Right.
Like, do you know how pissed off it gets me with freaking whenever a holy shit chant is censored out?
Yo, I know, right? Jesus God, yo.
Or better yet, back when I told you when Melo first turned heel and he showed up on NXT, they literally had to tell the crowd to stop chanting "fuck you, Melo," or else they had to end the show.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's ridiculous.
Like, that's fucking bullshit, man.
That's crazy.
So, as far as it being on Netflix, bring it on.
Right.
Now with that, sorry for that little rant. Moving on to night 2. We have the Pride, Bobby Lashley, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford versus the Final Testament in a 6-man tag team match that will be held under Philadelphia Street Fight rules.
Right.
Now,
that's gonna be a good match.
Absolutely, and the fact that it's a street fight, I think we'll have some real good spots going on. I will admit I do have a bit of concern that makes me a little scared for this match.
What's that?
Honestly, that's what the authors are paying, because ever since they got promoted to the main roster, they've both been injury prone. And I fear that this match, they might get injured in this match.
Oh wow, it's gonna be crazy.
And this will be especially bad because the Final Testament, in my opinion, is doing wonders for Karrion Kross. Because even during his run in NXT, and you know this personally because we talked about this back when we did the contracts for the takeover events where he was on NXT. Kross, in my opinion, even on NXT, he's always sucked the chrome off of a '57 Chevy bumper.
Right.
You know this. We've always felt that he was bad.
Oh yeah, most def.
But in my opinion, the Final Testament, in my opinion, is just what he needed to get to number one, get over, but to have something good going for him, and for the crowd to care about him. And I'll be honest, I'm actually surprised to see Paul Ellering back, because I remember that when he came to the main roster with AOP, he left them because, you know, he didn't want to travel. And you know, it's very, very understandable because, you know, he's already had his legendary career, you know, managing tons of teams, mainly the Legion of Doom. And he's already been in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's already in the Hall of Fame. He's already built his legacy. So there's really nothing he needs to do, you know, in this business to further cement his legacy.
Right.
But, you know, him being a part of this group, I think this, you know, I think this is gonna further add another layer and further help out the group as a whole. Just by having his presence, he don't even gotta talk. Just by having his presence.
Right.
But I do think that he might need to speak. Don't get me wrong, you know, Karrion Kross, he is good on the mic, but personally I feel that Paul Ellering deserves to be the mouthpiece.
I got you.
But even with that, I still feel the pride they need to win this match. The biggest reason is because of Bobby Lashley, and one too many times, and I repeat this, one too many times has Karrion Kross consistently screwed Bobby Lashley out of matches and opportunities. So Lashley just needs this just for revenge, period. Because every time he was on the cusp of getting something done, something good going for him, bam, there was Karrion Kross to ruin everything. And most recently was the best example where the Street Profits were qualifying for the tag team ladder match against A-Town Down Under. But in the closing moments of the match, they were about to win. That is until, you know, the Titantron panned to their locker room where Bobby Lashley got the crap beat out of him by Karrion Kross, you know? And that cost him the match.
Right.
So this, you know, is just, they, in my opinion, need this match just as revenge for just constantly being screwed over by Karrion Kross.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I definitely hope that the Street Profits and the Authors of Pain definitely show out the most in this match.
Oh, I got you perfectly. I hope my boys, I want either my boys Bobby Lashley, my boys Street Profits win, or if my boy Karrion Kross, my boys AOP win, I wouldn't mind. I've been a fan of AOP also since it came up. Karrion Kross, like I told Bobby, you already know some Bobby Ben came award from his career since years ago. Didn't love him. And also Street Profits been love them.
Yeah. And I will say this, you know, if Scarlett interferes, I guarantee that B-Fab is going to be there to beat the brakes off her.
Oh hell, fucking yeah!
You know, just to even things out.
Hell, fucking yeah!
Moving on, we have Io Sky versus Bayley for the Women's Championship.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And, you know, I will be fair. And at first, you know, one could understand Io Sky's betrayal. Because when Bayley first made Damage Control, pretty much everyone knew that she only made the group just to you know, have her, you know, try and get back the woman's title, which, you know, never happened. And eventually, in my opinion, Io caught on, and then that's when she got tired of you know, of her and Dakota more or less doing Bailey's dirty work.
Right.
But eventually, Bailey, you know, started treating them like equals. But even during then, you know, seeds were starting to plant of Io and Dakota wanting to turn on Bailey. And then when Asuka joined and the Kairi Sane returned, that further cemented it, because then at that point it became all too obvious, because, you know, because Io, Asuka, and Kairi were constantly talking Japanese or Mandarin. I'm not sure. Either way, they were speaking their native language, you know, right in front of Bailey. And, you know,
Right.
and because at first, you know, it seemed like Bailey didn't understand what they were saying. You know, the worst of them all, Dakota Kai, wouldn't stop gaslighting Bailey and having her think that they were saying good things.
Right. That was crazy.
And, you know, Dakota was the worst, you know, for the gaslighting.
That's true.
But, you know, when it came time for Bailey to choose her opponent for WrestleMania, you know, she turned the tables on them and she pulled a Batista, because like Batista, they were already talking shit about her behind her back. All the while she heard everything they said.
Exactly.
And then she further turned the tables on them by speaking their native tongue, so she understood everything they said.
Right. That is correct. I was shocked at too.
So, you know, in a way, you know, half is understandable that, you know, Bailey in sort of deserved this. And as far as getting anybody to help her, she, you know, partially doesn't deserve the help, considering everything that Damage Control has done. But at the same time, she does deserve help and deserve revenge, just because she created Damage Control and they turned on her. She didn't turn on them, you know.
Right.
And given the way Bailey was acting, she wasn't gonna turn on them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But, you know, here we are. And with that being said, you know, I honestly want Bailey to get her revenge and beat Io for the title.
Oh yeah, honestly speaking, I want Bailey to win.
And actually, I think Bailey. No. I was thinking Bailey has the most accomplishments out of all the 4 horsemen, but I don't think she does.
Oh nah.
But even still, you know, yeah, she definitely deserves to win this.
Oh yeah, she does.
Moving on, we have LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Oh yeah.
And I tell you what, one of the biggest reasons I'm looking forward to this match is because for weeks, and I mean weeks, ever since Elimination Chamber, AJ has been nothing but a punk ass coward, constantly ducking and dodging LA Knight, and all he was doing was pissing off LA Knight even more. So just making him angrier. And I guarantee, come WrestleMania, that's gonna be his downfall for making LA Knight that angry, because LA is gonna proceed to let out all of his aggression and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, right. That's a fact.
And you know, LA he did get a bit of revenge, most on last week's SmackDown, and also before then, even though he got arrested when he showed up to the house, but still, you know, at this point of WrestleMania, no more back doors, no more excuses, no more running away, no more weaseling his way out.
Right.
If AJ, now don't get me wrong, you know, personally I feel, you know, AJ, I wouldn't say he needed this heel turn, but this heel turn is still good, because even though AJ is good heel and face, I still feel he steps up his game as a heel compared to him as a face.
All right.
But even still, you know, it's time for him to get this work. And for him, he got to understand that, you know, even though you know he is the face that runs the place, and SmackDown is the house that AJ Styles built, he's got to understand that whose game this is, with everybody saying
LA Knight, yeah. Hell yeah, man. I want either one to win, but I think that's gonna be another good ass match. I think LA Knight gonna win.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Taki versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. And you know, before we get into the match, let me say this. Tell me, because you were at Raw. Please tell me you were not among the idiots that were chanting CM Punk.
Oh no, I wasn't chanting Punk.
All right, good, because even though this has nothing to do with Drew McIntyre, what the hell were you crayon eaters thinking when y'all were chanting CM Punk? What the fuck was CM Punk gonna do while Seth and Cody were getting their ass whooped? Huh? Did y'all not forget that his tricep is torn?
Exactly.
Literally, if he was to come down and help him out, which would have made no sense considering how him and Seth don't like each other. No matter how much respect he has for Cody. The only thing that would have been done would be that either Rock or Roman would hold Punk's good arm and then whoop him just as bad as they whooped Cody and Seth.
Exactly.
And furthermore, even though Drew's a heel, I don't think he would have any reason to try and save Seth, because number one, he doesn't want to, and two, because you know, for the longest, you know, Drew has been feeling some type of way with Seth constantly sticking his nose in Cody's business with the bloodline, because of this match. You know, he feels that he's not being the priority, and Seth isn't sweating him.
Right. Exactly.
But you know, with that being said, you know, I personally feel that Drew is, number one, he's deserving of winning this match, and he should win this match. Because first off, you know, Seth has dominated this feud because he's won every match they've had together.
Right.
So Drew needs to win this, or else that's it as far as their feud. Like,
hey, my boy Drew, I hope he wins.
because
My boy Drew.
yeah, because there's no coming back. If he loses to him again, that's it. You know?
Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. I hope my boy Drew does win this match. I really hope he does. Oh, my boy Drew. I hope my boy Drew does win this. I would love my boy Seth. I love my boy Drew. I want either one to win. I more want my boy Drew to win. Because like you said, all the matches they've had against each other, and the ending that ended in 2023, Seth has always been the one winning.
Yeah. Yeah. And furthermore, honestly, regardless of who wins, I want Damian Priest to cash in.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
And first off, I gotta bring up another thing. Speaking of Damian Priest, this also has me thinking again with y'all fucking crown eaters. Y'all are constantly shitting on Damian Priest for how long he's held the Money in the Bank briefcase, when yet Seth held his briefcase for just as long. And but yet when he was holding on to his for as long as he did, y'all were constantly saying, "Oh, he's waiting for the right time. He's not trying to do anything stupid." But with Damian Priest, y'all are saying that he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing with it. He's never gonna cash in. Like what the fuck is up with this double standard shit? Like can Damian Priest not wait for the right time? Is he not allowed to? Or do y'all think he's just gonna waste it?
Right.
And furthermore, for all y'all crown eaters that say that he's not a top guy or he's not ready, shut the fuck up. Damian is ready. It's definitely his time to shine as a top star.
That's a fact.
It's just the only reason why he hasn't made any emphasis towards the Money in the Bank briefcase is because of him being one half of the tag champs. His priority is focused on the tag titles, especially because he has a match on night one. If he didn't have a match on night one, then yes, his priority would more than likely be focused on the briefcase and the world title.
Exactly.
Anyways, moving on. No, what would you say?
I said that's true.
Yeah. Moving on. We have Logan Paul defending the United States title against Randy Orton and KO. First off,
that's gonna be another good ass. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be another good ass match.
Yeah, it definitely is. And first off, big shout out to this man Logan Paul for first off, I don't know how he inked it, but he's gonna have Prime sponsor WWE and have the Prime bottle in the advertised in the middle of the ring for the premium live events, man. Oh man, big shout out to Logan Paul for that.
Right, most def.
How he inked this deal, that's what's up. But
hell yeah.
But unfortunately, with me saying that, I have to once again talk about these crown eaters. That all y'all crown eaters, y'all just don't know when to shut up. Y'all don't know when to quit. Y'all are never fucking happy. Let me tell y'all something when it comes to y'all stupid fucking crown eaters. Look here, this isn't the first time that there's been an advertisement on a wrestling ring. Maybe a WWE ring, yes, but a wrestling ring period, no. And I guarantee half, or if not most of y'all crown eaters, y'all watch NJPW. Do y'all not? And correct me if I'm wrong, there are tons, and I mean tons of advertisements all over the mat of the ring.
Right.
So there's no fucking difference. If they can have a whole bunch of advertisements on them out of their ring, WWE can have an advertisement on their ring.
Exactly.
So y'all get over yourselves. I don't care how y'all feel about Logan Paul. This is good for WWE. More publicity, more money coming their way, more exposure for Prime. And I promise you that one of these days, I'm gonna stop putting it off. I will try Prime, but so much shit just keeps getting in the way. I really want to try Prime.
Got you.
Have you had it at all?
No, I haven't. I would love to try it.
Yeah, and the worst thing for me is the fact that it's literally sold at my job.
That's what's up.
But like I haven't been able to, get it because every time the lines are so crazy, and I don't have the patience to, or even the time to wait online because after I get off work I gotta leave.
Right.
Because I have other responsibilities that I gotta attend to.
Right.
But I promise you, I'm gonna try that shit.
Try that, man.
Anyways, on to the match. First and foremost, Logan Paul is retaining. That's the biggest thing for me. The biggest reason why he's retained, why I feel he's retaining, well, two reasons. Number one, even though it's been said all throughout by all the logical wrestling fans, he's been killing it. Not just as United States champion, but he's been killing it as an in-ring performer, period.
I got you. And
also, I hate to do this again, but again, another thing with y'all crayon eaters. And I'm sorry that I keep talking about these crayon eaters, but they with the more they bitch and moan, the more of a reason I have to shut them up or argue against them.
Oh, gotcha.
And again, with y'all fucking crayon eaters, let me say this: he deserves his 91 rating in 2K24. If you don't like it, lower his rating. You're free to do that. It ain't like how it is in the other 2K games where you had to buy the accelerator in order to do that. You can lower his rating all you want. You can lower it to 90, lower it to 80, 70. Hell, you could lower it to 0 if you want.
Right.
But if you're not gonna do that, get over your fucking selves. He deserves his 91 rating. He has the skills. He's just as talented as everybody else, regardless of how little he spent training compared to everybody else. He's just that gifted. He's just as gifted as the other people who didn't have to train long. That are wrestling now.
Most def.
Now, personally, what I think is going to happen is that even though technically you can't cheat in a triple threat match because there's no rules, I still feel that Logan is going to win in a cheap way. Here's what I think is going to happen. One of Logan Paul's entourage, like the dude who gave him the brass knuckles when he won the title, is going to pull up. He's going to give Logan the brass knuckles. But then I say KO is going to take the brass knuckles. And then he's going to try and hit Logan with it, but Logan's going to duck. And then when he ducks, he's going to hit Orton instead. And then Logan's going to throw KO out the ring. And then he's going to pin an unconscious Orton.
Oh, the possibility.
And if not that, then I say the opposite is going to happen, where Orton's going to have the brass knuckles and attempt to hit Logan Paul, but Paul's going to duck. He's going to hit KO. Paul's going to throw Orton out the ring, and then Paul's gonna pin an unconscious KO.
Oh yeah. Right. It's a possibility. Pardon me. That's a possibility.
And if that doesn't happen, then Logan is and this is the furthest out there, just because, just because it's a little more tougher for it to happen. But I think what could happen is Logan's gonna knock them both out and then pin one of them.
Oh, possibly. That could happen.
But either way, this triple threat match is gonna be wild. Personally, I hope that Orton is gonna be okay during this match.
I think I know why you said that.
Yeah, it's just his back. It's still it's wearing down as time goes on.
Oh yeah, exactly. And also, that's gonna be another good ass match. But I hope either my boy Randy win or my boy Kevin wins. If Logan retains, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
And also, not to go back to another match, one thing I didn't get to say earlier about the World Heavyweight Championship, I hope my boy Drew gets it more because he needs this win in front of the crowd.
Absolutely, because back when he first won the WWE title, it was during the pandemic, and no one was in attendance during that WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Hell,
that's right.
I have a hard time even calling it WrestleMania because considering that it was at the Performance Center.
Right.
But,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Right.
But now the time has come for the main event of Night 2. Roman Reigns defending the Undisputed Universal title against Cody Rhodes. Now the match of what it's going to be is technically still undecided because we need to wait on what happens on Night 1 to make any decision.
Right.
But
honestly speaking,
go ahead.
I want either one to win, whatever it's going to be. For a Zion Lewis match or not, I want either my boy Roman Reigns to win, retain it, acknowledge my boy Roman Reigns, or I want my boy
Cody.
I want my boy Cody to win and retain, because they have it labeled as him finishing the story. Because what would be the point? Think about it. They let him win the Royal Rumble a second time, and then if they lose again, what was the point of making him win the Rumble? Of course, the point of making him win the Rumble a second time is that this time he's gonna win, but we'll see.
Yeah, and for me, that whole finish the story thing, I think, I feel that it's a pointless excuse because his whole thing last year was also to finish the story, but he still lost. So for me, this year would be if he lost, it'd be no different. He still wants to finish the story, but he still didn't get the job done.
Right.
And I've already expressed my concerns in Night 1. So anything I'm saying at this point, I'm just repeating what I'm saying. And again, I do want Cody to win. But like I said, he's done zero, zilch, squat, settle, nada to have me believe that he is gonna have a chance at winning this match.
Right.
Like, for me, the only chance he has at winning this match is if the bloodline is banned from ringside. Because once again, if it's bloodline rules, he has no chance at all. None.
Oh man.
Because
damn, that's crazy. So you said Cody has no chance.
If it's bloodline rules, he has no chance.
Well, another reason too, I see how Cody's gonna win. If it becomes bloodline rules, I think The Rock is gonna turn on Roman Reigns.
You know, people would
I
say,
think my boy Rock is going to turn on my boy Roman Reigns.
you know, people have been saying that, but also, you know, part of me thinks that maybe John Cena and Steve Austin might make an appearance. This is completely out of left field, and this is like a major if. The only reason why I say that is because back when The Rock was beating the crap out of Cody, when they were outside in the rain, the camera purposely had in view one of the trucks in which John Cena and Steve Austin were on the truck. So it has me thinking that they're going to make an appearance and possibly prevent The Rock from helping Roman retain.
Right.
But for me, this is only speculation and sort of wishful thinking. Like, I'm not thinking anything going into that because it's just majorly far-fetched.
Right. I got you perfectly. My boy John Cena, my boy Stone Cold Steve Austin come out. Hell, that'd be cool. But not only that, also I would say, cause if my boy, my God, well, I read that my boy John Cena, he's not on board to do anything physical at WrestleMania because he's gonna be filming season 2 of one of his shows, so he may not do that physically at WrestleMania.
See, again, that's why I said it's only speculation. It's only me just throwing it out there, you know. So everybody listening, you know, like take my speculation of Cena and Austin, just take it with a grain of salt. Don't think anything into it.
Right.
I mean, it's not impossible, but the chances of them pulling up are very slim. Feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah. But overall, I think both nights are gonna go over greatly. Honestly, Saturday is gonna be pretty tough. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna watch Stand and Deliver like live, just because I think when it's gonna start, I'm still gonna be working. So I'm gonna probably wait till like after WrestleMania to watch it.
Oh, I got you.
But either way, both events, they're gonna go hard. This weekend is gonna be absolutely crazy. You know, I can't wait.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy. This WrestleMania is gonna be crazy on Saturday and Sunday. I'm looking forward to that shit. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. And so with that in mind, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Contracts. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boys. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man, as usual, coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
Yeah, you already know, man. Cause Painting, you already know. And also, we're gonna be right back here, right back out with y'all with the results. And did I say that it was said that in the rumor reports earlier that John Cena can't do nothing physically?
Yeah, you already mentioned that.
Correct. Just want to make sure everything was out and out there. We'll be right back here, right coming back at y'all with the results for both NXT Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania's 40 Nights 1 and Nights 2.
Yep. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed this video, go hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man. And if you see us coming, run.